Your practice routine might change up after this one. Today's video was sponsored by RobBrownApparel.com. That's me. I don't know if anybody told you, but I got the coolest drum merch in the game. We got a brand new store full of brand new items. I got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, jackets, few accessories in there. I got stuff in there for drummers of all shapes and sizes. So make sure you hit that link in the description box. Head on over there and take a look. Every time you pick up a piece of merch, you're supporting the channel. All my designs are age appropriate and cool. Good for barbecues, stepping out for dinner, prison visits, all that stuff. So do me a solid. Head on over to RobBrownApparel.com. Get yourself one of these slick hoodies and stop messing around. So today I'm going to show you what I like to call a mechanical drill. Now, if you're not adding drills to your workout routine, you're missing out on potential to really accelerate your progress. Mechanical drills are basically just exercises that you might run for 5 minutes at a time, 8 minutes at a time, 15 minutes at a time. But they're just repetitive actions on the drum kit that just work on your mechanics for certain different things. Now, the coolest thing about mechanical drills is the residual effects that they have on everything else that you do in the kit. So it might be one particular one that you're doing on a regular basis. Then one day in the middle of a gig, you're gonna find yourself doing something and you'll be like, wait a minute, this feels really good. That would just be a result of doing a specific repetitive movement all over the drums for a certain amount of time. You're building up muscle memory and all that kind of stuff. Things will start to feel smoother and better to play. You'll look smoother while you're playing it. Everything will just feel easier to do. So today I'm going to show you a very simple triplet exercise. It's going to be 3 different versions of this particular exercise that I'm going to show you. This is one that I used to do a lot. Used to love to do it, and I would do it easily 10 minutes at a time. So these drills are inspired by a simple little exercise that I used to do a lot that I learned from an old Dave Weckl tape way back in the day. So you know this comes from good soil, but it's a really simple triplet exercise using the hands and the feet. And we're gonna do 3 different things with them. So the first one is just a simple right, left foot, all right? And the idea is when you play them, just concentrate on the right, left foot. Don't worry about any specific drums that you're hitting, okay? All you're gonna do is move the hands and the feet, right, left foot in triplets, right? And then all you're gonna do is just move your hands around the drums and then hit whatever you got in front of you. Now, while you're doing this, what you wanna do, or one thing that I used to make sure that I did, was try to make it sound as musical as possible. And the simple way to do that is to just accent different notes. Now, it's not necessary to do these fast. It's not about that. It's not about speed. We're just trying to build up some mechanics, and we're also trying to work on flow around the kit. Okay, that's the most important part about doing these 3 exercises, is to work on your flow on the drums. So let me show you this first one. Right, left foot goes like this. So it's really as simple as that. 3-note pattern. You're just gonna move your hands around the drums. Try to make your triplets sound as smooth as possible. Relax, lay back, you know what I'm saying? Think about Steve Gadd when you're playing these. And it's just trying to make them as smooth as possible. Now the next one I'm going to show you, this time we're going to start with the foot. So instead of right, left foot, we're going to go foot, right, left, and do the same thing. Now this last one that I'm going to show you, this is one that I can kind of take a little bit of credit for, because this is one thing that I used to do. You know, after I got nice and comfortable playing with these two, what I decided to do was play them back to back, right? So it's right, left foot, and then foot, right, left, just back and forth, back and forth. This is great because on top of everything else that it works on, it's going to make you work on your doubles, because the first pattern ends with the foot, and then the second pattern starts with the foot. So when you're playing back to back, you end up with a double in the middle. So once you get it going, it ends up being a pretty good foot workout as well. Now, although speed is not the goal with these exercises, as I said before, you do eventually want to work your speed up, right? That's still an important part of learning any kind of repetitive movement or sticking exercise or anything like that. You want to be able to play these types of things up tempo so that they sound just as clean, fast as they do when you were playing them slower. So once you get these things going at a decent clip, it really starts to feel like a workout. So this is just a gateway exercise for you to mess around with. There's a million different ways to play a triplet with the hands and the feet. So you can start to mess around with some combinations of your own. Right, left foot and foot, right, left. Those are my two favorites. But you can also, of course, come up with some patterns that start with the left hand. That's always a good exercise. You can go one with the hands, two with the feet, vice versa, whatever you want to do. So mechanical drills are a great way to work out on the drums. There's a million benefits to doing them. It's also a pretty cool way to burn a few calories on the kit. But if you haven't already added drills to your practice routine, start now. So that's all I got to say about all that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget to visit the merch shop on your way out. 15% off all orders, all the time. It's automatically applied at checkout, so you don't even have to type anything in. Thanks for watching. See you next video.